Hello, and welcome to this special Q&A video with Andromedan contactee Alex Collier. In today's video, we're sharing an exclusive sneak peek from the latest webinar's question and answer session. If you'd like to dive deeper and watch the full webinar replay, it's available for just $5.99 over at alexcollier.tv, exclusively for our community of truth seekers. Before we get started, we'd be so grateful if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to get notified of all new videos. Your support helps spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans to more people around the world. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Whether it's your thoughts, a question, or even just an emoji, every comment counts, and we read them all. Your feedback and engagement really make a difference. If you'd like to show a little extra support, consider clicking the super thanks button, the heart with a $sign, to give a tip. Every bit helps us continue to bring you more content from Alex Collier. Now, let's get into this special Q&A with Alex.
You've mentioned previously that when our souls leave our bodies, we should avoid going towards the white light. Is this somehow connected to our forgetfulness of our past lives? And if so, how does it work and who's responsible for it? And you also said in the future, our children will remember their past lives. How is that possible?
Okay. So let's unpack this. My suggestion, or the suggestion of Morné Faceus, was that before you move to the light, you turn around. And then what you would see is the entire universe behind you. And then you could make a choice. It was their suggestion that if you turned around and you were seeing the entire universe and you wanted to go home, all you had to do was say it, and you would be moving back to home. Now, I don't know if that exactly is source or if that is a star family. Not that it matters, because we're soul, we're forever anyway. As far as going to the light, that was a program to which souls would go in and they would be recycled back to Earth, erasing memory of previous lifetimes. Now, the purpose of that was, of course, for control, to keep us stuck in a loop of having to do the same things over and over and over again. Now, the benefit of not having to start all over again and to reincarnate with self-awareness of who one was in a previous lifetime is, in advanced cultures, civilizations, when they transfer, when they leave their physical form and they come back in, they have full memory of who they were in a previous lifetime. Now, this not only helps the soul's evolution, because he understands where he is, the family, who everybody was to him in the last lifetime, but the culture itself doesn't stay stuck. It doesn't stay stuck in repeat, recycle, and rinse. What happens is when everybody reincarnates and they remember who they were, the civilization moves faster and higher because of the law of consistency. Everybody remembers who they were. They remember the lessons, they remember the civilization, they remember their relationships, and it only enriches and strengthens the bonds of who people are to each other. And they move quicker, and the respect, the mutual respect, the love, the compassion, all those things get deeper and deeper and deeper, because you share memories and you share lifetimes, and everybody's aware of it. And that is something that we haven't had on this planet for thousands and thousands of years. Which is why it seems like we're just paddling and we're not going anywhere. You know, the creek is moving fast enough that we just can't make any ground. because we just keep paddling, doing the same thing over and over and over again. And that has to end. We're behind. Okay, we're behind. We have some catching up to do to the rest of the other star nations and to each other. We're not all on the same page. And it's not that we're going to see everything the same way. We're not. But what it means is that as a civilization, we're all in survival. And that was a plan. That putting us in survival or convincing us that we're in survival was a plan to keep us separate from each other, to believe in lack. All those things were traps that humanity has ingrained into ourselves and our culture and our belief systems. And none of it's true. None of it's true. So we're all going to be graduating out of many of these belief systems together. We're all going to know the truth of it. So that's all part of the awakening.
Hey, I hope you're enjoying today's video. Want to stay up to date with all the latest news from Alex Collier? Don't miss out. Sign up for his free email newsletter at alexcollier.news and be the first to know about his live webinars, new revelations, and exclusive insights. It's quick and easy, and you'll never miss an important update. Just click the link in the description or head to alexcollier.news to sign up now. And now back to our regular scheduled content.
Thank you so much for these fascinating webinars and the valuable information you've shared. I was wondering if you have any insight into why the A's and other beings chose to integrate their DNA with ours. There should be an interesting answer.
Look at the idea that when you star travel, let's go to the Lyrans. Let's go to the evacuation of Lyra. They had no choice in order to survive, to make sure their race survived. They had to migrate out of their star system. And where they found themselves were in other planetary systems, maybe even other solar systems, other parts of the galaxy then unknown. Wherever they had to go, they needed assistance. Not all of them made it, but those that did, they found places for them to go. Many of these star systems or solar systems had life already there as well that they didn't know anything about. And in order to integrate, in order to survive, they had to integrate with the current civilization that was there. And some of the races were human. They may have had different pigmentation. They may have had some physical structures that were different, but nonetheless, they were able to commingle and to bring those civilizations, the guest civilization or the guest star people, to the planetary civilization that was already there, the host. They merged, they integrated with each other to create something more. We are a composite of different star nations. The A's had said 22. Elena now says 23, and I think it may be even up to 24 at this point. This is the integration of different DNAs, all of which are mostly human. Not all, but mostly human. A lot of this happened during Atlantis. Atlantis was a civilization that was made up of star people. Star people. Lemuria was also, for the most part, star people who chose to live here, to inhabit the planet, to create a civilization or a tribe because they liked it. They didn't want to deal with the drama of their own star system. Maybe things were going awry there, and they chose to leave. Or they were just explorers, and they found a place, and they decided, hey, this ecosystem is perfect for what it is that how we want to live and what we want to do and what we want to become. So they chose to stay. And if there's other civilizations that were here, they would integrate. They would get along. And for those who have soul, for those that experience compassion, for those that understand love, they would find love. And through that process of understanding and love and the need to survive, they would commingle their races to make something bigger and stronger. So on and so forth. It's just a process. People can be extremely different physically, but when souls match each other, when they find each other, where that is that frequency, whether they're different races or not, when they match the same frequency, love tends to be a response to that. And love is the most powerful frequency in the universe, and all the frequencies. It comes down to love. So when they say, all things are possible with love, it's true. It's absolutely true. And nature finds a way. It always does. So it's not unusual that this would happen, that we would find ourselves here when, we're in the boonies. If you look at our spiral arm where we're located, we're pretty far out from the center of the galaxy, And for a very, very long time, what happened on Earth stayed on Earth. So I'm not at all surprised. We have become a compendium of the best and maybe to some degree the worst, which is why we have such contrast here. But we're extremely resilient. We're very strong. Just wait till you hear the entire history of our species and the planet. You're going to be amazed at how tough we really are. And through it all, we continue to want family. We continue to love. We continue to forgive. And we continue to bear children because we believe in ourselves so deeply on a level that defies expectation and or explanation, that we keep moving forward with hope, with faith. I mean, it's looking at us and the struggles we go through all the time and how we continuously defy the odds and the attacks and everything. I mean, you're seeing source in action when you look at our civilization. Yeah, we've made a lot of mistakes. We have. We've been taught very, very bad habits. But the core of humanity is about family, it's about unity, it's about each other, and it's about love. It's about love. We always find love. Knock on wood. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey. I set off my alarm. He was in a coma till I knocked on the table.
He's on a hair trigger. You know that.
Murr, it was me. Sorry, buddy. So, it's not surprising that we're here and we're making this movement forward. That we're all vesting in ourselves, in our future, and the future of our race by going and not giving up and moving forward, and moving towards something that we may not be absolutely clear about, but we are hopeful of and have faith in all that is, that this is where we're supposed to be. You have to remember, though, as much help as we're getting, they have to empower us to want this. They can't do it for us, and they can't and do not want to babysit us. So this is all these things that are happening, the disclosure and all of it is about empowering us to take responsibility for ourselves. And that's exactly what's going to happen when they remove the dark side. We have to step into our own power. Okay? And that's where we're going. That's ultimately where we're going. That's what I was referring to with the government. When they remove all the corruption, we have to be empowered to take over our leadership, our countries, our counties, our towns. We have to do this. It's what it's about. It's what has to happen. And we can do it. There's no doubt about it. We can do it. When things are at their worst, that's when we're at our best. Let's just not make it go to the worst anymore. Let's just do our best, and just change the world as quickly as we can for the benefit of everyone. All right?
Thank you so much for watching today's question and answer video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on new videos. Your support truly helps us spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans and reach more people. For those interested in the complete experience, remember that the full webinar replay is available for just $5.99 at alexcollier.tv. This is where you'll find Alex's in-depth insights and answers to more questions from our community. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment or drop an emoji below. We read every single comment, and your engagement really means a lot to us. To keep up with the latest from Alex Collier, you can visit alexcollier.org for more about his work, alexcollier.news to sign up for our email newsletter with the latest updates and exclusive content, and alexcollier.live for the most recent news and info. And don't miss our full library of over 250 past webinars on alexcollier.tv. Thanks again for supporting the work of Alex Collier. Your support makes it all possible, and we're truly grateful for each and every one of you. See you next time. If you would like to see the Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.